Hey, what's up guys? Nick here. I'm going to answer this question really quickly in this video. It's a great question, and I don't fault anyone for asking it, because if you don't ask, the answer is always no, right? So the question is, can I get training from you in exchange for a percentage of my first deal that I do? Here's the thing. There was a time in my career where I was doing that. There was even a time where before the course, before everything, that I even taught people for free. I would share my information and my knowledge with them for free. And in hopes that we would partner on deals together. And I've had people sign, joint venture agreements saying that they'll give me a percentage of their first deal. And what I've learned is people don't act on free knowledge. That has been my experience over the past several months. Again, before the course was born, I tried doing that. And about 1 in 100, that's the ratio. Out of every 100 people that I give free information to, one person will follow through and we'll do a deal together. I've done some other things here and there since then where, people will sign a joint venture agreement in exchange for information or education, and they say that they'll bring me a deal. The vast majority of people, probably 90% or more, they never bring a deal to the table. And so it's come to a point now where I no longer will joint venture with someone unless they're a student, because based on my experience, people, they don't act on free information. They don't value it. And in exchange for help, in exchange for a hand, reaching out to them to pull them up, instead they just take the hand out and they ask for more down the road. It's sad, but it's true. That has been my experience. That's a big reason why the course was born in the first place, is because people were not acting on the knowledge I was giving them. And so I was like, okay, if they want to benefit from my experiences and my knowledge, then they have to have skin in the game. And that's really how the course was brought about. That's one of the reasons. So again, to answer the question, can I give you training in exchange for a percentage of your first deal? At one point in time, I was doing that. But at this point in time, I no longer do that. And so the answer is no, based on my experience. So that's my answer to that question. I know it's not what you want to hear. Some of you are going to hate me. Some of you will call me a greedy douchebag capitalist or some other crazy name, and that's okay. At the end of the day, the time that I spent helping people in the past that yielded no results, that's time that I will never get back. And it's time that I could have been spent getting deals in my business. And so at the end of the day, even though my intentions were all there and I tried to help those, it ended up hurting me, and it hurt my business. And here's the thing, my priority is the well-being of my family, and my business provides for my family. And so if something is going to jeopardize the well-being of my family, then I'm not going to do it. If that's something that you disagree with, me putting the well-being of my family above all else, then we're probably not a right fit anyway. So that's all I have for you. I hope that answers your question. If now's not a right time, if you can't afford the course, that's fine. You don't have to get it now. Just save up for it. Don't put yourself in a hole. There's no need for that. You don't have to join today. You don't have to get the knowledge today. Get it when the time is right for you. Remember that there was a time where I couldn't afford my training. But I didn't let that stop me. Instead, I found a way. I found a way to come up with the money to invest in my first training. I worked overtime shifts at the prison, almost a month without a day off. sacrifice, hard work. That's what I had to do in order to get where I am today. And you're gonna have to do the same. So again, I appreciate you asking, but the answer is no. I would just suggest saving up for it, finding a way, whether it's working overtime, getting a part-time job, selling something, whatever it is. Don't let it be an excuse that holds you back, but rather look at it as an opportunity and a problem to solve. So that's my answer, and I hope that you'll not use it as an excuse, but instead as a problem to solve, and you will find a solution. So thanks, guys.